Good evening. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain, and I'm really excited to be here with my partner, Joan, who's going to be sharing her story tonight. You know, I have to say that every time I share this information, I get more excited. It's been 35 years, and even 35 years now, I get more excited. I met with someone today that had some serious health challenges, and just sitting down with her and just letting her know that there was hope. I'm just so blessed and so grateful to be part of such an amazing company. And the products have impacted my life and my family, especially my mom. Some of you know my story. Um, it's been 35 years, and way back then, I was in my 20s, never thought that supplements were something that I should be taking. I was watching my mom take supplements for a number of years and they didn't work. She was really struggling with inflammation in her body, a lot of pain, trouble sleeping, and allergies. And what ended up happening was she was in her 40s and I was in my 20s. I could see myself becoming my mom. And a neighbor and a dear friend came to me and said, Nada, do you want to try these vitamins with me? I flat out said no. I said, I don't believe in taking supplements. I've been watching my mom for a number of years and they don't work. Well, she knew that I was struggling. I was working as a police officer in the city at the time and just really struggling with fatigue issues. And I had joint pain and allergies, kind of like my mom, but only hers were more accelerated. And all she said to me was, this company is different. Do you want to just try them with me? And I said, you know what? I said, I would like to, but I want my mom and my family to as well. So I had somebody come to my home, share something similar to what I'm going to share with you this evening. And it just made sense. It made me understand and made me realize that maybe there is a need for supplementation. Even though I had a very good diet, there's still something that could have been missing. So we tried the products. I was so in awe at how quickly I noticed the difference with energy, hormonal balance, my mom with her joint pain, my aunt with her migraines. I was just like, I just want to know more. And I got excited with my journey. And I went to some presentations and learning more and sharing more. And my journey began. So what I'm going to hope that tonight will help you understand a little bit about why the Neolife difference and why these products are so different compared to other products that are out there, but also the need. When you look at your diet, um, it really is hard, especially when you see what kids are eating today, what majority of consumers are consuming. When you look at the standard North American diet, it's pretty sad. A lot of fast food, a lot of processed foods. More and more people are understanding what they should be doing, but they're not always doing what they should be doing every single day. And that's where supplementation comes in. And when you look at obesity and people that over 70% of adults are overweight, diabetes, nearly 50% of the population is diabetic or pre-diabetic. And did you know that diabetes takes a leg every 30 seconds and it takes a life every 8 seconds? And then mental illness. 1 in 5 people are formally diagnosed every year with some form of mental health. And, I remember my son when he was in high school, and he came to me one time and he says, Mom, he goes, a lot of my friends are going on antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds. And he goes, do you think I'm not feeling that anxious or feeling these things because of the supplements I've been taking my whole life? And I was so grateful that he valued that because mental health is such a challenge, especially in our younger generation. And then 1 in 9 people age 65 and older has Alzheimer's. That's 11% of the population. And the Center for Disease, they report, the Center for Disease Control, they report that 3 to 4 deaths are caused by chronic lifestyle related diseases. So when it means lifestyle, that means these are things where you can make changes to your lifestyle to improve your health and even prevent some of these chronic diseases. And even the US Surgeon General made a powerful statement. You are what you eat. And the reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. Very, very powerful. But, I do eat right, or, I think I'm eating right. There was a study that they did with over 21,000 people, and not even one got just the 10 specific essential nutrients that researchers were looking for in their regular diet. This is pretty, not even one. That's pretty scary. And then there was two independent studies that show incredible nutrient depletion in our food over the last 50 years. For example, spinach, iron dropped by 21%, vitamin A dropped 38%, and vitamin C has dropped by 60%. And look at this. So because of soil depletion, crops grown decades ago were much richer in vitamins and minerals than the varieties most of us get today. Look at the oranges. How many oranges you have to eat? Or 8 oranges today to get the nutritional value that was in one orange in 1980. That's kind of scary. And look at the apples. Look how many apples you'd have to eat to get the amount of iron that we need from 1950 from 1998. So it's kind of scary. So as we can see, supplementation is important. And all supplements do are fill the gap as to what's missing in our diet. It doesn't replace our food, guys, okay? But who do you trust, right? That was something that was so clear to me because I watched my mom, and I've talked to so many people over the years where they've been taking stuff that just did not work. And this was a study that was done in 2007 to 2016, where they tested 776 products marketed as dietary supplements. They contained hidden active ingredients that are unsafe or unstudied. And even the Consumer Report, the FDA, they found hidden drugs in nearly 50 dietary supplements sold on Amazon and eBay. Do you know how many people buy vitamins on Amazon? You just don't know what you're buying. And this was a joint supplement, and it was contained undeclared drug, an anti-inflammatory drug. No wonder when people took it, they were getting results with joint pain. But it was a drug that could cause heart attack, stroke, bleeding, and serious side effects. So again, you got to be really careful when you're buying stuff online or off the shelf. And even aloe. I was talking to somebody about 2 weeks ago that had been using the aloe vera from Walmart for years. And guess what? There was no evidence of aloe found in their aloe vera product. So you just don't know. And that's kind of scary. And then elderberry product. There was a consumer lab, and 68% of the pills, the powder tested, no authentic elderberry. Okay. So again, another herbal product did not include the herbs that were on the label, but they did have powdered rice, beans, peas, wild carrots, fillers, powdered legumes, and grass. Again, a very expensive herbal product that people were purchasing as well. And did you know that the number one counterfeit nutritional supplement is a fish oil, omega-3s? People are creating fake fish oils. You really have to be aware. So who are we? Who is Neolife? Why would you take a look at what we have to offer? Well, first of all, we are a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries, in business since 1958, and trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And the goal of the company is to end the trend of chronic disease for wellness, but also financial struggles for some people that are really looking to generate a little bit of extra income on the side. This is our founder, Jerry. Jerry Brassfield. He was very sick as a young boy, and his mom tried everything to help him. He had severe asthma and respiratory problems, and she was searching for answers. And back then, they didn't have puffers or inhalers, and she almost lost him a couple of times. And he was scared. He just wanted to live. And his mom found cod liver oil, and it helped him. And that's when, as he was growing into a young man, he realized that we had the power to take control of our health. And he had this vision to offer the best nutrition supplements in the world and give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives, and give everyone the opportunity to earn unlimited income for long-term stability. So this is the vision that Jerry created. So yes, Neolife is a name you can trust, a spotless track record since 1958. So like I said, 66 years old. They own their own manufacturing facilities, pharmaceutical license for manufacturing, and formulated their own world-renowned scientific team. Very important, because a lot of companies have scientists, or they have scientists that endorse the product, but they're not actually involved in doing and researching and developing our product. So again, a history of scientific excellence. Dr. Arthur First, was head of our scientific advisory board for many, many years. He founded the scientific advisory board, and he put together the most brilliant scientists from all over the world that work together collectively to make our products and do all the research and science. And this is really, really important. And when you look at Dr. Arthur First, he founded the Stanford Cancer Chemotherapy Laboratory, and he led the Near Life Scientific Advisory Board for 25 years. He shifted his focus to prevention and ending the trend of chronic disease. We hung out with Dr. First. Our scientists come to our events. They work with us. They're like partners in our business. And this is Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen is one of my holistic nutritionists, and she's been, oh my gosh, probably with us for almost 30 years now. And one thing that we really cherish is being able to hang out with Dr. Arthur First and ask him questions. So if anybody is coming to Vegas in July with us, you get to meet the rest of the scientists that are a part of this amazing team. And also credible and notable studies. You know, when you look at peer-reviewed studies, it's so important. A lot of companies publish their own findings, but they don't have third-party credibility to back it up. We're Neolife, we've been published in several peer-reviewed medical journals, so third-party credibility, which is really important as well. Another thing that's really powerful is all of our products are made from better than organic, so no chemicals or pesticides or herbicides, and GMO-free ingredients. And Neolife stays within the human food chain, okay? They don't go out of the human food chain. Everything is made from whole food. So as you can see, we have superior products that are based in nature and backed by science, created by doctors and scientists, whole food-based cellular nutrition, non-GMO and full traceability, which means is they can tell you when that tomato seed was planted, when it was grown, and when the nutrients were extracted. Non-GMO and full traceability, clinically proven human clinical studies, okay, which is really important, no animal testing, and a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing. And what that means is we're tested and regulated like drugs, even though we're not drugs. And you know, we've never had a recall in 66 years. This is really important. So tonight, we're going to be focusing on the nutritional products, but we do have an incredible organic vegan skincare where all the ingredients are hand harvested out of Brittany, France, out of the ocean. Made from organic seaweed, organic seawater. Your face feels like a baby's bum when you put it on. You don't want to wash your face in the morning. It feels so soft. We also have cleaners. And do you know we're one of the first companies to go green in 1958? Yeah, they save you money. They're concentrated. And they work. There's a lot of green products out there that don't work, and they're very inexpensive. And also one of my favorites is I use one of the cleaners, the light duty cleaner, to wash all my fruits and veggies. It takes off all the chemical sprays off your food. You will never eat another grape or like a strawberry or even your lettuce. After you wash it in LDC, you will not want to eat another fruit or vegetable without washing it in this LDC. Absolutely huge difference in how your food tastes and how it looks. But tonight, we're focusing on the foundational nutrition, okay? We're going to focus on our Vitality Pack, Pro Vitality, which helps to fill the gaps as to what's missing in your diet. We also have a protein shake that we're going to be talking about and a new energy drink. So this is kind of like our core nutrition. But let's talk about our multivitamin pack called Pro Vitality. This is a great foundation to fill the gap. So the first product in there is Trianan, and it kind of helps the solution to the whole grain gap. It contains the grain oils from whole grains. It helps to promote cellular energy and efficiency. It contains less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal, which is pretty amazing. And they're essential fats because our grains today are no longer whole. They mill all the oils out. They used to grind the wheat to make the flour, make the bread, and the breads had a very short shelf life. Well, now they start removing the oil from the grain. We call it the great grain robbery for mass production. They needed to find a way to have our foods have a longer shelf life. Milling removed all the fiber, the outer layer, all those precious oils, the germ, 22 important nutrients, and you're left with this kind of flour, starch, protein, gluten product where so many people have challenges digesting. It's a challenge. It's not the same grain that we were consuming 70 years ago. Not a lot of nutritional value. So why does it matter? Well, good nutrition begins at the cellular level. Every single cell in your body is surrounded by a lipid layer, and that lipid layer allows nutrients in and waste out. So like the cell on the right, right? The healthy cell. Nutrients are going in, waste is going out because the grain oils are surrounding the cell membrane. Guess what? Because we don't have these grain oils in your diet, we're now third generation not having these important fats in our diet. So your cells look like the cell on the left. Not all the nutrients are going in and all of the waste is going out. So we're very deficient and our cells are just not functioning properly. And this is why we're tired. And a lot of people struggle with fatigue and even hormonal issues. Well, guess what? Texas A&M University, they proved that this product works, that your cells will absorb nutrients from your diet by 50% more. This is the first product I started taking 35 years ago for my hormones, PMS, and fatigue. The difference it made in how I felt, incredible. I was even able to deal with stress better at my job because of the shift work, the long hours, just the stress of being in court on my days off. I really struggled with that mental energy and the mental focus. This TRINN was truly a lifesaver, especially because my hormones started to function better. So let's talk about fruits and veggies. You know, we should be eating 9 to 13 servings, right, of dark colored fruits and vegetables every single day. Well, in that vitamin pack, you're getting one carotenoid complex, which is one of these brown capsules. And after a month, it's like consuming 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every box. And researchers proved that 3 of these a day will boost your immune system 37% in just 20 days. This is pretty powerful. This product made a huge impact with me with my allergies. I really struggled with allergies, poor, weak immune system, and it really, really helped me in that area. So let's talk about that. Remember that omega-3 fish oil, which is, you know, a lot of fake fish oils out there. Well, our omega-3 is complete, has all 8 omega-3. It's tested for 200 contaminants, allowance of 0, so no toxins, no mercury, no lead. It's so safe for mom, for babies, and it was proven and published in clinical trials to reduce inflammation 68% in just 8 weeks. This is what really helped my mom with her inflammation in her body, my aunt with their migraines, and then my joint pain in my knees, and it just goes on. And I'm very passionate in sharing this product because it was one of the products that really helped my son's life during his brain injury. He had a brain injury a month after COVID, and the healing, even the brain surgeon at the hospital approved the products in the hospital. And this is the one product that really helped him recover a third of the time faster. So we're so grateful and so blessed for this amazing product. It's one of my favorites. So the last little capsule in this pack is a multivitamin. So I call this like a Cadillac of multis because it's not just a vitamin mineral supplement. You're getting your grain oils, your fish oil, your carotenoid, and a multi, all in this convenient pack, one a day, and just helps to fill the nutritional gaps that are missing in your diet. And our fish oil, I have to share with you, the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, we were featured in this magazine, and the Neolife salmon oil was deemed safe for pregnant moms, where there's a lot of fish oils out there that aren't safe for kids or pregnant moms. We're so grateful and blessed to have such an incredible product in our salmon oil. And then we can't forget about our little kids or grandkids. Some of us have. I mean, my kids grew up on the products and they're now 24 and 26. They've never been on antibiotics, and the products help them recover in sports injuries. And again, like I mentioned, my son's brain injury, but their immune systems were so strong growing up as babies. And they started with the liquid vitamin that contains those lipids. Those lipids and sterols are in there. The Vita Squares and the VitaGuard are chewable, kind of similar to what's in the Vitality Pack. Again, contains those grain oils. Then there's a fish oil. Many of our kids are chewing or swallowing the salmon oil. And then they add this amazing protein shake that's safe for kids, safe for babies, tastes fantastic. So when you add the protein shake to our Pro Vitality, which is a total powerhouse, it really does complete our program. And our shakes are a meal replacement for those of you that have picky eaters, especially kids, or you're looking for a weight loss solution. It is a complete meal replacement, and our protein shake tastes absolutely fantastic. I've had one every day for 35 years, and there's 2 days we do a detox where I go without protein, and that's the only time. And it's funny because my boys were over for dinner tonight. The first they said, "Oh, mom, we need more protein." They will not go without a protein shake in the morning, even in their 20s now, because they know the power and the importance of this amazing product. It's biologically complete. It has all 22 amino acids. It comes in creamy berry, vanilla, and a chocolate to die for. If you like chocolate milk, tastes just like chocolate milk. And 22 amino acids are required for much more than just muscle, right? It helps with creating enzymes for digestion, antibodies, so for your immune system, also for hormones, and makes collagen. When you look at our skin, when you look at how we're aging, our body stops making collagen. Well, protein, if you have a complete protein in your diet every day, you make collagen naturally. So this myth about ingesting collagen is not the best way to go. Your body can make collagen naturally with a complete protein like the Neolife Shake. Again, it's all natural, easy to digest. It's a complete meal replacement. It even has that controlled glycemic response, which means it regulates blood sugar. So fabulous for diabetes or prediabetes or hypoglycemia, because it naturally regulates blood sugar. It keeps you in that glycemic control zone. And there's nothing artificial in this product. Absolutely nothing artificial. Clinically proven, published again in medical journals for weight loss, for reducing body fat, lowers the BMI. So that means you want to shrink, right? We all want to shrink as we get older, right? Helps with your heart, your cardioprotective, helps with good cholesterol, improves the HDL to LDL ratio. So again, just by supplementing with the great quality protein supplement like the Neolife Shake. But we have some pretty awesome stories in weight loss. So some of you are struggling with your weight. By adding a Neolife Shake or even having 2 protein shakes a day and following our mini meal plan, we've had some pretty powerful testimonials. And there's a lot of weight loss systems out there that work, but the challenge is keeping the weight off. When you look at Gabby was one of our challenge winners. And she did the shake once a day and followed her mini meal plan. Her weight loss was amazing, over 30 pounds. But look at her, just the way she looks, the way she feels. She has 3 small children and she's a single mom. And she knew that she had to find a way to get her body healthy because her husband had passed away from diabetes complications. And she knew she had to take control of her health. And look at her even 7 years later. Very, very powerful. So that's what our weight loss system does. It works, but we also teach you a lifestyle to maintain and keep that weight off, which is really, really important. Look at Jen, 60 pounds in 6 months using the breakfast pack. So 1 shake a day. And then we have Steve, who lost 25 pounds. And we have Greg that lost 50 pounds. So we have a breakfast solution, which is 1 protein shake a day, or we have a shape up pack where you're doing 2 protein shakes a day. So it just depends on your weight loss journey, how much weight you have to lose, and what your goals are. And that's where we can sit and talk together to see which system would work best for you and for your lifestyle. Now let's talk about energy drinks. This is kind of scary because I had never tried an energy drink before. And I didn't realize how bad they were because I see them everywhere at the gas stations, at the grocery store, at the end of the lineup. I just thought, oh, energy drinks are energy drinks, not realizing how harmful they are. There's been a drastic rise in incidents in emergency visits due to the dangerous effects of drinking energy drinks. A tenfold increase in hospital-related emergency room visits as well. And energy drinks and energy shots can be very dangerous to your health. I have talked to 3 families in the last month where they've lost someone, a heart attack from too many energy drinks. Okay, it's happening, guys. They're just not putting that out there. So it's scary. I'm talking people that are doing like anywhere from 4 to 6 of those energy drinks a day, which is really scary. The symptoms caused by drinking energy drinks. There's so many symptoms. The number one is the rapid heart rate. And nervousness and irritability and insomnia, muscle tremor. I mean, there's so many things, and even seizures. So again, very, very scary. And our Elevate that we launched last July is a total hit. My boys absolutely love it. Energy, focus, hydration, and mood and physical energy. I have to say that, one of the things that I'm hearing from, the younger generation is they don't get the jitters and they feel more clear. They can think better, focus better. And the hydration is one of my favorites because I love hot yoga. And this is definitely something that I really depend on after a really good hot yoga workout. So again, it's naturally sourced caffeine. I did not know that there was actually synthetic caffeine out there. And it tastes really, really good. So just an amazing hydration product. So some of you are probably wondering, well, how do I get a hold of these amazing products? Well, it's free to become a member. If you just want to try the products, and let's say you want to try the breakfast solution with Elevate, you register as a member, a club member, you automatically get 10% off. That's a month's supply. If you have it coming on a monthly order, it doubles your savings to 20%. You can manage that. You're in control. There's no penalties and no fees. There's also a way to get all your shipping back. If you're a loyal customer and you're consuming it every day, like even just the box of vitamins, if you have it coming every month, you get all your shipping back in 6 months for being a loyal customer, and you can spend that on other products. Amazing loyalty program. My customers love getting their shipping back. And then the other piece is becoming a promoter. I'm not going into all the details of the business tonight, but you can always reach out to the person that invited you if you're curious about this piece. But becoming a promoter in Canada is only $98 or $75 in the US. And that unlocks a 25% savings. And you know what? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We work together as a team, and you have full access to the Neolife compensation plan, extra money, residual income. I love the fact that you can be your own boss and low risk. There's no risk. And again, there's a lot of travel incentives as well. But, it really is about you. When you're looking at, what do you want? Are you looking at improving your health? Are you looking for better health for your family? Are you looking at maybe shedding a few pounds? Improving inflammation in your body? The products are an awesome way to get started. If you're kind of curious about the income and maybe making an extra $300 to $500 a month part-time as a side gig, that's very simple to do. Or if you're like me, where I knew that I didn't want to be a police officer for the rest of my life. I wanted more out of life. I wanted the time freedom, the flexibility. Well, the most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life on not doing what you want, on the bet that you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. When I look at the time that I've spent with my boys, I was able to stay home, start a family. And my husband was a stay-at-home dad because of the business. I look back and they're now 24 and 26. I could not have taken that time back that I spent with them. I was involved in all their sporting events. I even managed their football team one season. I went to every basketball game, every practice. It was something that I could do because of the business that I was developing, was something that I could do when I wanted to do it on my own time. So the time freedom was something that was really, really important for myself. But now I get to have our dear friend Joan come on board and share her journey and the impact the products have made. And she is a retired registered nurse. So welcome, Joan.
Thank you, Nada, for asking me to share my story. My name is Joan Poon. When I was introduced to Neolife 29 years ago, I was working downtown Toronto as a registered nurse. I had just finished treatments for my breast cancer, and I was suffering from severe fatigue from the effects of the chemotherapy. I was looking for something to boost my energy level as well as my immune system. And that's when I was introduced to Neolife. I was drawn to the science behind the products, and everything I heard made sense. I started using some of the products equivalent to the Pro Vitality, and within a few weeks, I felt a huge difference in my energy level. I used to go to bed tired, wake up tired, and I thought it was because of the 12-hour shifts that I did at the hospital. But I realized it wasn't. It was just what was missing from my diet. My immune system got stronger. I didn't get sick as often. I had severe seasonal allergies where I would take antihistamines both spring and fall. And now I don't have those allergies anymore. So, with this newfound energy, I started sharing my story with everyone, especially my coworkers who are nurses who were doing shift work and they were always tired. So, they started using the products, and it just evolved into a business. I wasn't planning on doing a business at the time, but I started getting checks for referring people. And so I took a serious look at it, and I figured if I was able to make enough income that I could take early retirement. And I did take early retirement 14 years ago. And that was the best decision that I had made. So I continue to share, um, to take care of people in a different way by helping them in terms of preventing disease, being proactive with their health. And one of the things that I like about this business is that I can leave my business to my children and my grandchildren. And that's such a great legacy to leave behind. And, in my retirement, I'm having a lot of fun, just such a great community to be part of. So I'm proud to say I'm now a 30, numbers have gone up, a 32-year breast cancer thriver. And I feel better today in my late 60s than I did in my 30s. So I'm now building a business helping others to become healthy and also offering health and wealth to everyone. So thank you for allowing me to share my story, Nada.
Oh, you're so welcome, Joan. And your other half, Winston, has been an amazing part of your journey. I mean, his health is incredible, and he's even doing marathon. Was it a marathon that he's training for now? A half marathon?
He's done 14 half marathons after knee
Wow.
injury. Yeah.
After a knee injury. Yeah. Yeah, he's just incredible. So thank you so much for sharing with us this evening. Great to see you again. So
Okay.
as you can see, we provide solutions. I mean, if you're just looking for health, feeling better, looking better, energy, slowing aging, which is so important, or living better. If you're kind of curious about the income piece, just reach out to the person who invited you. And again, we can spend some time with you a little bit later. But they're health solutions, our vitality pack or our breakfast solution or our weight loss solution called a shape up pack, or adding elevate to this amazing breakfast solution is definitely our core nutrition. And this is where you're really going to notice a difference in all areas of your health, especially with energy and mental focus as well. So again, if you just want to try the products as a member, it's free. Give them a try. Be curious about that income. Again, where can you start a business for as little as $98? If you just want to learn more, that's okay too. Every Thursday, we do a special talk on health. And this Thursday, we're focusing on women and hormones. And you're going to hear some pretty powerful testimonials everywhere, anywhere from PMS to menopause, to so many areas. And men have hormones too. So this is something that you can really help people understand how they can help to balance and regulate your hormones. You can always join in on our Thursday sessions as well and learn a little bit more about nutrition and how the supplements can actually fill the gaps as well in all of those areas. And if you really want to know more, you can come with us to Vegas. We actually was talking to 3 people today that are coming. They're not. Anyways, it's kind of cool because I was 2 months in the business when I drove to Nashville to find out more about the company, and I met the scientists. And not knowing anything about the industry, I just tried the product for 2 months, and I was so grateful that I went. And we have some people that are coming to this event that aren't even doing the business. They just want to come and hang out with like-minded people to see what Neolife is all about, to see how these products can impact your life and your family and friends. And I think 5 for scientists are going to be there. So it's pretty cool. So if you want to come and hang out with us and learn more, we welcome you. We're staying at the Westin Lakes Las Vegas Resort and Spa. This is where the Super Bowl team stayed during Super Bowl. And the rate, they've given us an incredible rate of $149 a night. So yeah, it's awesome. It's there's a pool, there's a lake. So yeah, we're not on the strip. So those of you that don't like Vegas and the chaos, you don't have to go to the strip. But if you do want to go, some of us are going to go experience a little bit of that, but we're coming back and hanging out at this beautiful resort and spa. So again, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Joan, I want to thank you for sharing your amazing journey and your story. I'll stop the recording and open up to any questions that you may have. So thank you again all for joining us tonight.